Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's more important than ever: mental health. We'll discuss why it matters in today's world, supported by some eye-opening statistics, and share practical ways to improve it. Let's get started. So let's talk about routine. Think about it like this. Remember in school when you had that one class where you didn't know what to expect each day? Maybe the teacher was unpredictable or the assignment seemed to come out of nowhere. Our brains, those magnificent organs that love patterns and predictability, crave a sense of order. When we have a routine, even a loose one, it creates a framework for our day. We know what to expect, and that in itself can be incredibly grounding, especially in a world that often feels chaotic. Start with the basics. Wake up around the same time, eat meals at regular intervals, dedicate specific time slots for work or study, and most importantly, carve out space for self-care and relaxation. The routine is the foundation. It might not be the most glamorous part, but it provides the stability and support you need to build everything else on top of it. And the best part? You can tailor your routine to fit your own unique needs and preferences. The key is to find what works for you and stick to it as consistently as possible. Remember, life is rarely ever going to go perfectly according to plan. The point isn't to be rigid, but to create a sense of structure that helps you navigate the ups and downs with a little more ease. Now let's talk about mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness, at its core, is about being present in this moment. It's about stepping off the hamster wheel of our thoughts, that endless loop of to-do lists, worries, and what-ifs, and just being here, now. In a world that's constantly bombarding us with information and distractions, it's easy to feel like our minds are scattered. Mindfulness is about gently guiding our attention back to the present moment, noticing our thoughts and feelings without judgment. Meditation is a tool that can help cultivate mindfulness. It's about observing those thoughts and feelings without getting swept away by them. Think of your mind like the surface of a lake. When it's calm and still, you can see clearly through the water. Even just 5 minutes a day can make a difference. There are some fantastic apps out there like Headspace or Calm that offer guided meditations for all sorts of things, from managing stress to improving sleep. Next time you're feeling overwhelmed, take a few deep breaths and notice the sensations of your breath entering and leaving your body. Okay, let's talk about exercise. I'm talking about moving your body in ways that feel good for you, in ways that energize you rather than drain you. Our bodies were designed to move, and when we do, something incredible happens. Our brains release these amazing chemicals called endorphins, which have mood-boosting and pain-relieving effects. And the best part? It doesn't take much to reap the benefits. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate-intensity exercise most days of the week. It could be as simple as a brisk walk, a bike ride, a dance class, or even just playing tag with your dog. Find activities you genuinely enjoy, things that make you forget you're even exercising. The key is to find something that gets you moving, something that makes you feel alive. Your mind and body will thank you for it. Let's talk about food. You know the saying, "You are what you eat"? Well, it turns out there's a lot of truth to that, especially when it comes to our mental health. Our brains are like high-performance machines, and they require the right fuel to function at their best. When we nourish our bodies with nutrient-rich foods, think fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats, we're giving our brains the building blocks they need to thrive. On the other hand, when we consistently fuel our bodies with processed foods, sugary drinks, and unhealthy fats, it's like trying to run that high-performance machine on fumes. Start by making small, sustainable changes to your diet. Maybe it's adding an extra serving of vegetables to your plate, swapping out sugary drinks for water, or choosing whole grain bread over white bread. And remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Eating a healthy diet isn't about deprivation. It's about nourishing your body and mind so you can show up as the best version of yourself. Now let's talk about something that might make some of us a little uncomfortable: screen time. Social media, while it can be a great way to connect with others, can also become a breeding ground for comparison, self-doubt, and feelings of inadequacy. We scroll through carefully curated feeds, bombarded with images of seemingly perfect lives, and it's easy to start feeling like we're falling short. The constant stream of notifications, emails, and messages can also leave us feeling overwhelmed and mentally drained. So, what can we do about it? Well, It starts with setting boundaries. Try designating specific times of day when you check your phone or social media, and stick to them. Consider turning off non-essential notifications so you're not constantly being pulled back into the digital world. Spend time in nature, read a book, have a meaningful conversation with a loved one, pursue a hobby, anything that allows you to disconnect from the digital world and reconnect with yourself and the world around you. Remember, it's about finding a healthy balance, a way to integrate technology into our lives without letting it consume us. Now let's talk about something that's absolutely essential for our mental well-being: relationships. Human beings are social creatures, hardwired for connection. We thrive in communities, in relationships where we feel seen, heard, and supported. Strong relationships provide us with a sense of belonging, a safe haven where we can be our authentic selves without judgment. They offer a buffer against stress, a source of comfort during difficult times, and a wellspring of joy and laughter. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to let our relationships fall by the wayside. But it's important to make a conscious effort to nurture the connections that matter most. Reach out to loved ones regularly, whether it's a quick phone call, a heartfelt text message, or a good old-fashioned handwritten letter. Make time for face-to-face interactions, even if it's just a quick coffee date or a walk in the park. Surround yourself with people who make you feel good about yourself, who inspire you to be the best version of yourself. Now, let's talk about something that can be, well, a bit difficult to discuss: seeking professional help. There's often a stigma surrounding mental health, this idea that asking for help is a sign of weakness. But let me tell you something, it takes an incredible amount of strength and courage to acknowledge when we need support and to reach out for it. Just like we wouldn't hesitate to see a doctor when we're physically unwell, there should be no shame in seeking professional help when we're struggling mentally or emotionally. Mental health professionals, such as therapists, counselors, and psychologists, are trained to help us navigate life's challenges, process difficult emotions, and develop coping mechanisms. They provide a safe and confidential space for us to explore our thoughts and feelings without judgment. If you're feeling overwhelmed, anxious, depressed, or just plain stuck, please know that you're not alone. Reaching out to a mental health professional is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. It's a sign that you're taking control of your mental well-being and prioritizing your health. Okay, let's talk about something a little more lighthearted: hobbies. Remember those activities you used to love doing as a kid? The ones that made you forget about everything else and just get lost in the moment? Yeah, those. Hobbies are so much more than just pastimes. They're essential for our mental well-being. They provide us with a sense of purpose, a creative outlet, and a much-needed break from the stresses of daily life. When we engage in activities we enjoy, our brains release dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. Whether it's painting, playing an instrument, gardening, writing, dancing, building things, or collecting stamps, make time for the things that bring you joy. In a world that often feels serious and demanding, make time for play. Now let's talk about a simple yet profound practice that can have a transformative impact on our mental health: gratitude. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's easy to get caught up in the never-ending cycle of wanting more, striving for more, and feeling like we're never quite enough. Gratitude is about hitting the pause button on that cycle and taking the time to appreciate the good things in our lives, no matter how small they may seem. It's about shifting our focus from what we lack to what we have, from what's wrong to what's right. Start by incorporating a gratitude practice into your daily routine. It could be as simple as taking a few minutes each morning to reflect on 3 things you're grateful for, or keeping a gratitude journal where you jot down all the good things that happen throughout your day. The more we focus on the good, the more good we invite into our lives. And finally, let's talk about something that's absolutely essential for our physical and mental health: sleep. In our fast-paced society, sleep is often seen as a luxury, something to be sacrificed in pursuit of productivity. But the truth is, sleep is not a luxury, it's a necessity. When we sleep, our bodies and minds can finally rest, repair, and rejuvenate. It's like hitting the reset button, allowing us to wake up feeling refreshed and ready to take on the day. When we consistently skimp on sleep, it's like running our bodies on a sleep deficit, and eventually that debt comes due. We might experience brain fog, fatigue, irritability, difficulty concentrating, and a weakened immune system. Most adults need around 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. Create a relaxing bedtime routine that signals to your body it's time to wind down. Prioritizing sleep is one of the best things you can do for your physical and mental health. Those are my top strategies for improving mental health in today's era. Remember, taking care of your mental well-being is just as important as physical health. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and share your thoughts or tips in the comments below. Take care, and see you next time.